I'm Kinsey,
I'm Carson,
and this is NAC News.
Season 8.
All my friends know the low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
There's been a lot happening this week at North Andrew.
Yes, there has.
Mason and Trinity have a story on that.
It's only the second week of school, but sporting events are already kicking into high gear, as there's already been a few games with many more to come. Starting off, we have the school's football team taking a loss in their first game of the season this past Friday against Nottoway Valley. That's alright though, because we all know it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the boys will get another shot at their first win this season against DCAB in this upcoming Friday. This Monday, the girls' softball team also lost as they played a hard-fought game coming up short by a 1 run against Maryville. When asked how she felt after the game, Lily Richardson stated that she felt good and had lots of hope for the season. This Tuesday, the softball team turned their luck around and won their game against Worth County. Aspen Seibert hit a walk-off double in the 8th to send Cardinals to victory. There will be no school next Monday because it will be Labor Day. Hopefully everyone has a great day off. Next week the softball girls have games Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, which we wish them the best of luck. I wouldn't be too worried for them. One player said they didn't seem to be affected by the heat, so they should play as well as usual, and as long as they're dedicated and focused, they won't need the seniors who graduated last. The football team will be having another Friday game next against our football rivals, Worth County. Just like the softball team, we wish them the best of luck and great fortune. Have a great week, Cardinals.
This week at NAC News, I've seen quite a lot of new faces around the halls.
Electra has a story on that.
Yes, she does.
To start off the 2023 to 2024 school year, I would like to introduce the 5 new students and 5 new teachers at North Andrew. I've interviewed the new faces to learn a bit more about them. In middle school, we have Rain Christ and Rowdy Hamblin.
Rain, and I'm in 7th grade.
What school did you come from?
Parkway Elementary.
What do you like about North Andrew?
The food.
What's your goal for this school year?
Survive.
What's your dream job?
Lawyer.
Thank you.
Rowdy Hamlin.
What grade are you in?
6th.
What school did you come from?
Meridiana Elementary, Houston, Texas.
What do you like about North Andrew?
What I like about North Andrew is the kids. They're so kind.
What's your goal for the school year?
To get A's and B's for the whole school year.
And what's your dream job?
To be an NFL superstar.
In high school, we have Cooper Hamblin, Avery Dunbar, and Domitiano Leotti, who's a foreign exchange student from Rome, Italy.
Cooper Hamlin,
What grade are you in?
9th.
What school did you come from?
Jackie Cathy Junior High.
What do you like about North Andrew?
I like the people in it.
What's your goal for this school year?
Get better grades.
And what's your dream job for when you're older?
Welder.
Avery Dunbar,
And what grade are you in?
9th.
What school did you come from?
Avenue City,
What do you like about North Andrew?
the sports.
What is your goal for this school year?
To have straight A's,
And what's your dream job for when you're older?
to be a doctor.
Domitiana,
And what grade are you in?
a senior, 12th.
What school did you come from?
I'm from Italy, and my school name is Tasso High School.
All right. What's your favorite part about North Andrew?
I think the sport part, the sport, and yeah.
What's your goal for this school year?
I think learn English like fluently, and yeah.
And what's your dream job for when you're older?
I want to be a doctor, a surgeon.
All right, thank you.
For our new staff, we have Miss Silkett, who teaches middle school English, Miss Brown, who teaches middle school, high school math/business, Miss Hughes, high school special ed education, and Miss Madison, middle school science teacher, and Miss Jones, middle school, high school band.
Who are we here with?
Mrs. Madison,
And what school did you last teach at?
Central High School.
Did you always know you wanted to be a teacher?
No, not at all.
What's your favorite part about teaching?
Interacting with the students.
And what do you like about North Andrew?
I like the small class sizes.
All right, thank you. Who are we here with?
Mrs. Hughes,
All right, what school did you last teach at?
Savannah Middle School.
Did you always know you wanted to be a teacher?
Yes.
What's your favorite part about teaching?
Building relationships with the students.
And what's your favorite part about North Andrew?
Just this close-knit community, probably.
All right, thank you. Okay, we are here with.
Mrs. Jones.
All right, what school did you last teach at?
I last taught at Leeton K-12 high school.
Did you always know you wanted to be a teacher?
I didn't really know I wanted to be a teacher until I got into college, but after that I was pretty set in stone.
What is your favorite part about teaching?
My favorite part about teaching is being able to make connections with students, and especially in band, I feel like you get to make them a lot more frequently because we get to hang out with each other and make music all the time.
And what do you like about North Andrew?
I really like the sense of community at this school. It's really nice and very welcoming, and I feel like everybody's really supportive of one another.
All right, thank you.
It's Mrs. Silkett.
What's your favorite part about teaching?
My favorite part about teaching is probably the interaction with students and helping students become better readers and writers.
What school did you come from?
The last district I taught in was Savannah. I was at the high school.
And what's your favorite part about North Andrew?
I think the people at North Andrew are very friendly, and they've been very helpful, and I think the kids are very positive.
All right, thank you. Who are we here with?
Ingrid Brown.
What school did you last teach at?
I substituted in Savannah and North Andrew, but mainly at North Andrew for years.
Did you always know you wanted to be a teacher?
I always knew I wanted to be involved in education.
What is your favorite part about teaching?
The students, of course.
And what do you like about North Andrew?
Students, staff, administration, but it's a great community. And it's an awesome one, and I'm looking forward to a great year.
All right, thank you.
Woo, Carson, it sure has been hot outside.
Yes, it has. I've been sweating everywhere.
Ashton and Kirsten have a story on that.
Last week's heat wave was a mess. The temperature was up in the 90s, but it felt like it was in the hundreds all that week. Some kids, adolescents, and adults may have stayed in and enjoyed the AC, while others may have gone outside and went swimming or found different ways to cool off. Some practices or school events either had to be moved inside. Football practice got pushed inside. Mr. Wiedmer stated he did not like the heat, plus it was too hot for his liking. Serena Coots stated that school should have been canceled and elementary kids had to stay inside for recess. Do you agree with shutting the AC off at 2 p.m. on Thursdays and Fridays? These two mentioned that it was way too hot outside to have the AC off. We asked them how they stayed cool. I have a box fan that I brought out to use and tried to stay inside as much as possible, Mr. Wiedmer stated. I got like 5 fans next to my bed, Serena also stated. Last question we asked them was if they think that the heat will affect the other seasons. Both had different answers. Mr. Wiedmer had said that he doesn't think it will completely change the other seasons, but Serena said it may or may not affect the other seasons. We will find out later.
As Taylor Swift said, welcome to New York. North Andrew went to New York and Washington, D.C. this summer for their trip.
Yes, I did.
Tucker and Maddie have a story on that.
This past summer, 19 students and parents went on a trip of a lifetime with World Classrooms to Washington, D.C. and New York City. The New York City and D.C. trip was an amazing experience. We had a bunch of North Andrew kids who went on the trip, such as Tessa Bailey, the Thompson family, the Lillard family, the Ellis family, the Ozenberger family, Coates family, Ashley and Gage Cox, and the Miller family. Mr. Weedmore was also on the trip as our teacher. On this trip, we got to experience many things in both New York and Washington, D.C. This trip is a trip of a lifetime and definitely recommend. Once we arrived in Washington, D.C., we started the day early on the first day of the trip by going to the U.S. Capitol, the World War II Memorial, Washington Monument, MLK, FDR, and Jefferson Memorials. And then on day 2, we went to the Holocaust Memorial Museum, White House, and the Lafayette Square, War Memorials, and the Lincoln Memorial. On day 3, we visited Mount Vernon and then traveled to New York City. Once we got to New York, we went to the One World Observatory. Once day 4 came along, it was a very busy day and was our last full day of an amazing trip. We visited the Statue of Liberty, ferry ride in Ellis Island, Central Park, Rockefeller Center, Broadway show, and watched Wicked. In Times Square, which was super cool. On day 5, our final day, we went to see the 9/11 Memorial Museum. Then we flew back home. There were so many amazing people on this trip and so many memories made on this trip that will last forever. If you are interested in going to Washington, D.C. with us, the next trip is in the summer of 2025. An informational meeting will be held on October 9th. See you there.
What's your favorite memory from New York and DC?
Probably like the Times Square.
What's your favorite memory from New York and DC trip?
When people dressed up as Spider-Man and asked people what their favorite superhero was.
This year at NAC News, we're starting a new segment.
Who's that Cardinal?
Down in the comments below, try to guess who that Cardinal is, and we'll see next week who it is.
Who's that Pokemon?
I'm Carson.
And I'm Kinsey.
And this was NAC News.
Season 8.
Have a good week, Cardinals.